Hello, my name is Kaya. Welcome to my first video. Is right now I'm gonna do some some oracle readings, and it's my first time doing this, and I am self-taught, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'll just take what comes through. I am kind of anxious right now though, but I don't think that's like a collective issue. I'm anxious myself, so like that could be that. And lately I have been hearing the song Shosholoza. So maybe you could be someone that is of like African descent or something like that. I don't know if that confirms anything. I'm just doing what feels right, and I don't know if I'm really doing this correctly, but to be honest, we ball. We ball. So okay. Sticking out. So I'll explain it later. Well, green one. I am kind of stuffy right now because I don't know if it's allergies, and I'm just really nervous because this is my first time doing like a reading that I'm recording, so I've never done it before. But I have done readings for my friends for fun, and this is the Green Witch's Oracle deck, and I really like it because look, it's so buttery, like it just melts in the shuffle. I don't know if that's proper English. I cannot tell you anything about proper English. I should be resting right now, but I want to try new things, and if this sucks, it's okay. We all start from somewhere. Um okay. Right now my mind is racing because mentioned earlier. Anxiety. Here's that one. Wait, I should do a spread, but let's see. I'll do spread after. So, holy shit! Just wow, ale, 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 las. I'm so sorry. I like making background noises because I am just like that. I cannot stand silence, but I'm working on that because I have a hard. Dang, it fell. One moment. Let me pick it up in time. Okay, so mostly how I read is like sometimes I base it off the pictures, but most times I like read from the guidebooks, and I would try to add on to it if that makes sense. So, first, let's start with Warrior Woman. I am having a headache right now, but I don't know if it's because of my sinusitis or if it's something intuitive. It's really hard to tell right now because I've been I've had my inhaler with me the entire day because it's just been sucking. Um okay, so the first one is Warrior Woman, which is have you answered your deepest calling? And let me see. So it says you are here for a reason, you're being called to bravely pave a path. Have you answered your highest, deepest calling? So actually early while I was shuffling, I was having a lot of internal thoughts. It could be my anxiety, or it could be how y'all are feeling, y'all. And basically I think you feel lost and you don't know, and you just feel like if there was one thing that could point towards a thingy that will help you in life, just like this sword is, then it'll help you. And like it's pointing up to the heaven. So I have also I'm hearing like the song in The Prince of Egypt. The look through what is it? Look, oh my God! If I could speak, that would be cool. But it's like look through your life. No, look at your life through heaven's eyes. So instead of being like, oh, I should do this because my parents told me to do this. My God, my stutter. To do this and all that, or do what you need to do, but in terms of like you are only stuck in doing what. Dang, this is roasting me too. But you are kind of stuck in doing things that you need to do to survive. But in essence, what it's saying is like you look through your life through heaven's eyes, like the song says. You should listen to it. It's a vibe, and you should also watch The Prince of Egypt. I suggest because it's tea. It's good. Like I love it. Like that's like my comfort movie. Although all the characters have not seen comfort, but basically you just if like I'm not saying this to be blasphemous. If you're someone like for example, if you are a loved one, if you're in the shoes of a loved one that is looking at you from like heaven, what would you like for you to do? Like if you were someone that would give guidance, how would you provide that guidance? I don't know. I'm rambling. Hold on. Let me gather myself. I can't English today, man. Oh my god. Um so basically it's like I think you get it though. Maybe that's why I'm like stuttering, but also maybe because I'm tired. Because like you already know what heaven wants you to do, and you have already seen that purpose, but you're just not doing it, and they're really, really hammering it into your head that if you do not follow your path for highest good, your path of huh, your path to your highest good, it'll be like really tormenting to you and difficult, just like how right now having difficulty like getting the words out. Anyway, moving on. So I'm gonna read more. It says, living a heart and soul led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts, and the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to us, to our soul growth. So, yeah. Anyway, let me continue reading. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. So, Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I'm not afraid, I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you're feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. So you have to think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then, as uncomfortable as it may feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. So, if you feel afraid right now, that's okay. It's okay. Like, it's not a bad thing. I think you should stop beating yourself up for being like, oh, well, I can't say that. I'm putting this in YouTube. I cannot say that. You're like belittling yourself for being afraid. But there's a difference between being just afraid and staying in your place or actually being afraid and still doing it. As cliche as that sounds. And but that Shosho Loza song, I have to look it up, but I think it's wait. But I think you should listen to it. You could hmm. But it's been like the show. Please don't roast me. I learned this song in a really, really white um neighborhood in choir, but it was college. But it's like from what I remember, it's like a song used to encourage to try to stand up for yourself. Does that make sense? Stand up what's worked for you. But don't quote me on that because I could be wrong. But it's a really good song, and the choir one is just I like. But I'm also a choir nerd, which makes sense because I worship Lord Apollo. Yeah. Um. So the next one is Winter, an ending, recharging, and reflection. I think I think it's not just me. I think a lot of people, at least in TikTok, I have been like seeing this thing where it was like about how there's an October canon event, and I fear I already have the October canon event. So I'm pretty sure everyone's having it. So I think right now you might have like an ending kind of thing going on, be it a job or you're done with school or you accomplished something that you have waited to accomplish for a long time, and or you could have already like survived a thing. I don't know. But let's see the meaning. Let's look at the guide. Winter. Wait, that's wrong. So card meaning. So winter is a quiet time. In nature, most plant life. Whoa, plant life. I'm also kind of stuttering because I have a cough drop in my mouth. So yeah. So most plant life is suspended, animals are hibernating, and food becomes scarce. Winter tells you that the end of something is coming or has already happened. Don't lament. This also means that there is an opportunity for something new and better, which I think the something new and better is this red cardinal, which is like an omen for springtime to come, or in better words, it's an omen that something better will come. And this also means that, oh, I already read that. In every end, there is a beginning. The cycle of nature never stops. This card encourages you to rest and reflect on what has come to be, which is something I need to do too. It's not just you, it's all of us. And mourn if you need to, but don't let the mourning, like, do not succumb to your mourning. Because if you succumb to that mourning will eat at you, and then it will cause, not necessarily cause you to rot, but metaphorically cause you to rot, if that makes sense. I don't know. I'm just yapping. Um, Identify the things that went well and what you want to do differently. And as you do this reflection, remember to look ahead to spring and to begin to consider what projects you'd like to focus on next using the knowledge you've gained from this time of assessment. So, reflection is this is your homework. You can use this as journal entries. I don't care. Do what you want. Do what you think is good for you. You don't you're not obligated to do anything that I tell you to, by the way. This is just suggestions if it helps you. So the reflection is, what big lessons have you learned after slowing down and allowing yourself time to reflect on what has ended or passed? So I'm also hearing, well, I've been hearing Clean Air by Leve. I love Leve, but it's like the song itself is like talking about cleansing your space and making room for the new, and it also mentions winter. So it's like uh I think you need to do like a cleansing or a banishing, because like the line that stands out to me the most right now is like the uh sweeter pastures wait for me like a lover. My soul has suffered. Get the out of my atmosphere. I think right now you kind of like this winter air is so chilly. You know when you're like outside in the winter and you're like breathing and then it's spicy, it's sharp, like you feel like the winter air is suffocating you and is hurting you, and you can't wait for that springtime of that new opportunity to come by and hopefully help you turn over a new leaf. So the next one is salt. Um, and it says protection, banishing negativity. Like I said earlier. So you might have to do like a cleansing thingy. I also have to do that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you. It's all of us. I read for you and for me. So like, don't be like, oh, how dare you, Kaya? How dare you say that to me? I'm not trying to attack you. My room's a mess. Everything's a mess, but it's okay. We persevere and we do our best. So let me find that. Um, oh my gosh. So, salt is essential to life. The mineral is so precious that it has been used as currency at times in history when its collection was labor intensive and time consuming. In magic, it is an all purpose component used to create barriers to protect you, as purifying ingredients in various, whoa, blessing or holy waters, and as cleansing implement that removes unwanted energy from magical tools or spaces. Sorry. The Salt card reminds you that you may have easy means to dispel negativity and protect yourself. You don't have to struggle. Salt is your partner in self defense. Draw boundaries and keep yourself guarded against negativity. Remember to keep the energy surrounding you as clean as possible. Okay, so what I'm getting is like as I was reading it, literally saw like the magician card, which is a card that tells you like, hey, you have what you need already. Why are you not using it? So maybe some of y'all are like thinking that, oh no, I had to protect myself, and this doesn't mean in like a witchy self, what, a witchy way. It's more of like a kind of boundaries way, energetic boundaries, or like personal boundaries. And like this protection could be as easy as saying no. It doesn't have to be some elaborate ritual, because saying no, trust me, I have a hard time saying no. I'm a people pleaser, so I get you. But saying no is literally the best magic spell for like protection. You just like, someone's like, hey, can you do this, and you already have bad vibes, just say no. What are they gonna do? Nothing. You already said no. And no is a full sentence. So say it with your whole chest. Say it with me. No. No, 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 no. Okay. Enough of that. So the reflection is there someone or something you need to set a boundary with for your own well being? And if you're sitting there like, Kaya, who is this someone? I don't have anyone bothering me. Wrong. This someone could be you. It could be a boundary between you and yourself. Like, for me right now, for example, I'm like doing this reading, although I'm very tired. And my brain's like, no, don't do it, girl. And here I am. So I also need to sit down and do this. So yeah, it's okay. We're gonna do this together. I'm not gonna be like, this is a group project. Although we're not getting graded for it. It doesn't matter. We're just here vibing. And then I'm gonna scoot this one. The last card is Time, which is presence and self-awareness. I like the art. It's so pretty. Alelele. So time. Only a matter of time. Look at where we are. Look at where. I guess that's also like part of the. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton fan and a Levy fan. I am cooked. But I guess the song's like asking, like, it ties back into reflecting on like where you have been. Because it's like, look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. And that's enough. Like, I don't think I'm having like a big hurt feeling. Sorry, that sounds so funny. Um, I'm having like when I don't know. I kind of feel kind of not bad, but I kind of feel like some kind of sadness. So I think you've struggled with a lot of self doubt and also trigger warning, maybe unaliving tendencies. Which it's okay. I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. I know it's hard, and that's okay. But you're here, and you being here means something. There's not something that you should just say that, oh, I'm just here being useless, being a waste of space. You're not. If you feel like a waste of space right now, think of it this way. That time of rest is just for you to recuperate, reflect, and then you can come back stronger and better than you ever have, okay? Okay? Okay. So I'm gonna read Time for You. Oh my gosh. I hate having allergies. Um, oof. So, the meaning is with its sharp scent, time tells you to be in the moment and pay attention to the state of your money. Money? Maybe some of you have been overspending. I didn't mean to say money. I meant to say mind, body, and spirit. But I said money. So some of you guys might have to look into your finance, Same. Um, so make sure before you take care of others, you take care of yourself. Okay, that's just how I see it. And I don't think you can really be truly caring for somebody if you're coming to help them from a place of like, oh, you're gonna have to owe me something. That's not good. That's not good. So don't do that. In green witchcraft, we rely on herbs to help ground us. So the time card is asking you to be present and self aware. It may take time to take an inventory of how you feel. With all the pretense, wishful thinking, and illusions stripped away, evaluate yourself honestly. Take note of areas that sting or hurt and what feels good. Try not to judge your feelings. I'm watching you. Um, just offer them love and understanding. And remember that feelings are not actions. It takes strength and effort to stay present in your life. So, reflection is, have you been fully present in your daily life? If not, what steps can you take to change this? So, what can you truly do? Like, to be honest, it doesn't have to be like how people in social media would be like, oh, they didn't get ready with me, day in a life of a blah, 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 blah. And they're like, and I wake up at 5 a.m. to do yoga. No, it doesn't have to be like that. It's literally just breathing in. Okay, breathe with me. Hold it for 4 seconds. One, two, three, four. Hold. One, two, three, four. And then exhale. One, two, three, four. Just doing like a little bit of that will help you. And like, if you don't want to do it, it's fine. You have your own way to ground yourself, to notice things. It could be as easy as spending time with your pet, journaling, or engaging in a hobby that stimulates your mind. It doesn't have to be necessarily like super ritualistic or like super witchy per se. You could literally just go outside and literally touch grass. It's not that bad. Okay, so that's all I have from from these cards. But I guess I'll leave you one card. I am hearing lots of wait. Like it's like wait, wait. So I think you have this feeling that you feel left behind, but that's wrong because no one is truly left behind because we're all in different phases in life. And I get you. I also feel behind, like the everybody's falling in love, but I'm falling behind type shit. Oh, anyway, I don't know if I'm whatever. It's fine. But I don't think you should um be thinking that you're running out of time. I'm just getting so many Hamilton references and Leve, but that's my mind constantly. But there have been songs that like have been stuck in my brain, and I have been hesitating trying to take a video because I'm really nervous as a person, as a human being. So, and I keep hearing green. I don't know if green is important to you, or maybe it's something to do like with the, I think it's a heart chakra. Um, maybe you have some hurt concerning love or like your feelings and emotions. So maybe you have an imbalance there. And I was gonna ask if there's one more thing for us to, if there's one more thing I can tell you. And that card, I don't know, it just feels like right. So I got rosemary, or just remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. And yeah, I'm gonna put that there so you can stare at it. And I'm gonna read the thingy. So 91. So, rosemary is an aromatic herb closely associated with loyalty, devotion, and remembrance of the dead. The sharp, piney smell is clean, helping to clear away confusion and uncertainty. Rosemary's needles grow on woody stems, a strong core that is not easily broken. So, the rosemary card tells you to be faithful to what you hold sacred in your life. Whether that is your values, beliefs, people, or whatever you feel passionate about, remember these things and honor them. Keep them in mind when making choices. Don't let the world sway you from your ideals. Okay, so I'm literally hearing the ancestors, hear my plea. Help me not to make a fool of me. Na 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 na, my family tree. Keep my father standing tall. So I guess if you have an ancestral altar, um, they uh they have your back, okay? And even if you don't, they still have your back. They're just reminding you that they have your back and they're always gonna be there for you, no matter how hard it is. And you also have to, besides that, I'm picking up a thingy on uh and for the faithfulness part, it if you are like someone that doesn't really have like, if you can't pinpoint on what this faithfulness is asking it you to do, is basically like, if you don't have that, you can be faithful towards yourself. You can be faithful in terms of like keeping your boundaries, keeping your peace, and all that. And my brain stopped working. So so what I'm taking is, for the last one, the last thing I have for you on this video is to honor yourself. Not in a, oh, I'm better than everybody. No, it's just like honoring who you are, honoring all the parts of yourself, all your multifaceted self, all your multifaceted, what? Faceted self. Oh my gosh. Um, Instead of like not acknowledging all the parts of you, because if you're really someone that wants to wholeheartedly love yourself, ignoring the other parts of you and not honoring them, and just calling that part of you that you don't like ugly, terrible, sorry, this is gonna be like really, really triggering, but if you're calling yourself ugly, terrible, and all those nasty names that you wouldn't even dare to tell to your closest friends, then you're not being faithful to yourself, you're not honoring yourself. It's a disservice to you. So like, that's all I have for you. So yeah, bye. I hope you like your reading. I really appreciate your time for watching my videos. So thank you so much. Bye bye.